I think because we're unhealthy fighting for survival versus on a healing trajectory pushing to thrive. Because when you're fighting to survive, your survival is what matters. When I'm fighting to thrive, our evolution is what matters. But if I've got the mindset that I have to survive, I will pull somebody down in the water who I love while drowning to keep my head above water. So I think one, we need some collective healing, especially of leaders. You should almost have to have a psychological evaluation before you become a leader.
I'm a listen.
And ongoing mental health support because this shit is hard. But the moment you stop thinking that, think about this, think about our sayings, our expressions. We are survivalists like a mug. Like, how you doing? I'm making it. That means you good. How you doing? I'm all right. That means you're good.
I'm hanging on.
Like, that means you're good.
Maintaining.
What you doing? I'm grinding. Really? As a state of being? Like, that's what you want to do? Not grinding is perpetual, is just a bridge to building. Negroes will be telling you they grinding for the last 15 years, which means you have been pushing yourself down to nothing. We have survival narrative, survival language, survival engagement, and then wonder why we don't thrive, because it takes a level of healing to even see thriving.
So Jeff,
in the midst of survival.
I'm gonna bring it to Damon, but before I do that, I wanna tease out two things, because what I hear here is two things: shifting from scarcity to abundance, right? And how that changes how you look at everything and how you look at what might be available. And the other thing,
with you.
Yes, and the other thing is shifting from isolation to collectivity, right? And seeing yourself as connected to a bigger we and what that does. That's one of the reasons why I organize, right? I've been an organizer since I've been a young person. And most of my organizing career, I was completely anonymous, right? Nobody knew my name. I didn't appear on anybody's Google searches. Over the past 6 years, I've decided to be much more public in my organizing. For a very deliberate reason, because I thought it was important for people to actually see up close what organizing looks like. So all of my public moves are very deliberate. It's me in public organizing, me in public with other leaders, me in public being accountable to an organization, right? Not just be like, this is my hot take, I woke up today and this is how I feel. So that I could help introduce what public accountability looks like for leaders, right? So one of the things I recognize is, like, yes, people follow people, but when people are following people, what are those leaders sharing with folks, right? And how are we building organizations? So when I decide to move to a different role, right, all of the people that came to the organization because they were inspired by me are now locked into an organization and not a person or a personality, right? So Damon, in this conversation about going from scarcity to abundance, going from isolation to being part of the collective, how does that hit you?
I think that I understand in the principle that you're saying, from survival to thriving. I just think that we misappropriate language. I think the way that Black Americans have endured this country has been a thrive. We've thrived in this country. It has been based on, it was introduced because of survival, but when we talk about creating language, when we talk about creating academic frameworks of understanding, when we talk about building culture on a global scale, like, Black folks in this country are thriving. So I would love to understand what is a shared definition of thriving, right? Because if we're saying that we don't get to oftentimes touch the fruit of what we've created, if we're talking about not being able to take that money to the bank and be like, yeah, I'm gonna get the next fly thing or invest in this real estate, whatever, then cool, we can have that discourse. But I believe that because of the survival that we've been taught and has been passed down through our DNA, like, these elements that we say we're surviving and we're struggling are actually us thriving. And if we see it, when I'm going to the projects, I go into the hood, and it is a very much like Section 8, scarce mindset, me and my family, whatever, you also see a huge communal appreciation for sharing resources.
Yeah.
You see people who are opening their door and the kids is out running, and we're seeing community, right, in this context. And I'm just curious if there's a way that we're able to redefine what we're seeing, and maybe not. Maybe we turn the cameras off and we don't have this conversation in public, because God damn it, we do that shit too damn much too, right? Maybe the new strategy is like, hell yeah, nigga, I'm about to keep grinding, nigga. Yeah, we grinding ourselves down, y'all.
What's up with
we
you?
grinding
Nothing.
because we oftentimes think that we have to be the loudest. We have to be the most seen and visible strategist, right? We have to have the most dynamic thing to say and the hot takes that's gonna go about. Like, bruh, actually, I'd rather, nigga, we crabs in the barrel. So are.
You know what?
When we turn the cameras off and backstage, we have a different language. You dig what I'm saying?
My dream is for
that's
somebody to
thriving.
come up to black folks or a leader and like, so what's going on with the black people? Nothing.
Same shit.
Well,
Same shit. The same shit y'all thought was going on.
And then we quiet and have everybody saying, what is going on? These motherfuckers just too quiet. I swear to you, it's a dream of mine that we are so quiet that people get unnerved, wondering, what the fuck are we up to? And while we're being quiet, we're executing and we're developing and we're putting things in place.
Listen, there's nothing better than getting together with brothers who care about the community, whether we agree or not. We need you to be a part of this community. Subscribe, be a part of it, like something, say you don't like something, whatever it is, be honest, because when we come together and we're honest, that's when we create community. Tap in.